Hi, Richie. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm good. Okay. So I have a couple of questions here. 10 questions, and I just thought of asking. I want to know more about the beauty fashion. I could share one or two tips about fashion because you're a tease maker, obviously. I love your style. And the first question is, what does it really mean to enter fashion?
Okay. First of all, I will tell you that entering fashion is not about buying expensive clothes. You get? Fashion is all about presence, how you look. Fashion is all about you. So, like I said, entering fashion is not about buying expensive clothes. It's about upgrading your presence. I don't know if you get what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
It's about, making sure that you look good first. That's the number one thing you need to do before you say, okay, I'm ready to start, enter this fashion thing.
That makes a whole lot of sense. So what should someone fix first before trying to dress stylish?
Like I said, your physique comes first.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? The second thing is your grooming, and the last thing for me is your posture.
Okay.
So you need to work on these three things. The gym will help you a lot, like achieving that physique that will make clothes fit you well. You understand?
Does that also imply for girls?
Yes, of course, yes.
Okay.
Yes. I'm saying this for, the both genders. So you need to work on your physique, work on your grooming, and work on your posture. How you carry yourself.
How important is physique in fashion?
Like I said, physique is not about being big. It's about being proportioned. You understand? So this is where the gym comes in handy. You understand? You need to build a very good physique, because physique is like having a nice physique. That is the form a clothes takes. That's why, let's say for example, if you pour a water into a cup, the water takes the form of that cup. So that's exactly the same thing with clothes. When your physique is good, your clothes tends to, appear more, fitted and good. You look more sharp. You understand? So physique is very, very important, and this is where I advise, take your gym serious, take your workout serious. You get? So that's it.
How can someone look expensive without spending too much?
Fit, simplicity, and color, and clean colors. What I'm trying to say by this is that, first of all, everybody now wants to buy loud logos and stuffs like that, but that's not good. Avoid too many logos. Our advice: avoid too many logos. Avoid, bold color combinations. Start with black and white. Black and white rarely doesn't fade.
Yeah, sure.
You understand? So that's gradually get there.
What mindset should someone have when entering fashion?
Fashion is not something you start today and stop tomorrow. Fashion is like you are eating. You don't eat today and don't eat tomorrow. So fashion is discipline. You understand what I'm trying to say? So if you want to enter fashion, you have to make up your mind that you have to take this thing serious, because this is how you present yourself to the world. Like, you have to wake up organized. You have to keep your wardrobe in check. You have to make sure your clothes are well ironed, and you have to work on your posture, like the way you walk. It matters a lot. You understand? And all these things, contributes so well, into making somebody appear more good looking and appear more good in clothes.
So what is the Vintage fashion teaching differently?
We are not teaching hype. We are not doing that. We are teaching structure. So what I mean by structure is that, what is how you carry, like how you present yourself.
What grooming habits should every man fix immediately? We're now focusing on guys right now, because I feel like for girls, probably you can share one or two for girls.
Me personally, the first thing I will tell you is that the only makeup a guy does is to to barb his head. So you need to have a nice haircut. That's number one. Take your skincare routine very, very serious. You know, invest in your skin. Then, you know, your nails, you know, have a very good hygiene. I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
So, you know, and shoes.
Okay. So haircut, beard, skin, nails, and shoes.
Yes.
Right. So what's the biggest mistake beginners make when trying to look fashionable?
Well, from what I've seen so far, people tend to chase trends, like they want to look like other people. But fashion is a little bit more personal. It's how you want to express yourself to the world. It's how you want to, you know, to be seen. You don't want to pull up in a fit and somebody will remember, you know, I've seen this type of thing before. So you need to, when entering fashion, you need to come up with something different. You need to look unique. You understand that?
How do you know what suits your body type?
This goes back to the first thing I said. You need to work on your physique. So now, let's say for instance, you have broad shoulders, you understand, you have a tiny waist, which is very, very good to fit any type of clothes. So while working on this, you need to make sure that know the type of shoulders you have, because it's not everybody that has a broad shoulder. If you have narrow stuff, there are some type of clothes that will fit you. You understand? Why some will not. So you need to understand your body physique. That's number one. Then know your leg size, because if you have short legs, I advise you go with, you know, high waist pants. You understand me? So that's a number one tip. Fashion is all about architect art. You get me? So you build your own balance from all these things. So that's it.
What are 5 basic pieces every beginner should own? 5 basic pieces. I would love to know this because as a girl, I don't know, I kind of just like you guys sometimes, but not all the time. So what are 5 basic pieces? Maybe general for girls and guys.
You have to, you know, first of all, I advise everybody should have a white t-shirt. You understand? It's very, very important. You have, you know, white t-shirts, probably like 5. You understand? You have to have a tailored black trouser. When I mean tailored black trouser, I mean a trouser that fits you and fits you very, very well. Not just oversized. I know what's trending now is oversized, but you need to have a black tailored trouser. You understand? Another thing you should look out for is you have to have a clean white sneakers. Make sure your shoes are clean. Then you need to have a black shoe. Then you need to have a structured blazer. So that's just the 5 things.
Okay. That's nice.
The last thing I will say here, before you upgrade your wardrobe, upgrade yourself. It starts from you. Before you have to work on yourself before you start buying clothes. That's it. Thank you.
Thank you so much for your time. I'm really glad to get to know this, and I believe quite a lot of people must have learned 1 or 2 from you. And
and I believe that, you know, these few tips will help a lot of people, you know, into entering fashion well and starting properly. Thank you.
Okay guys, so we've come to the end of this video. I do hope you've learned 1 or 2. Be sure to like, comment, share to your family, friends, anybody you feel like would need this, and stay tuned for more videos. Okay, turn your bell notification. Don't forget to subscribe. Okay, thanks so much for watching. We will see you guys in our next video. Okay, bye.